Hey everybody, Jamie Holroyd here helping you learn jazz guitar. In this lesson I'd like to teach you 3 beginner jazz guitar solos which I've written out to help you get started learning jazz. If you're new and you want some concrete things to get your fingers into, then these are all over common standards and should be fairly accessible if you've been playing general guitar for a couple of years. Let's get into the list. Just before we begin the video, I'd like to tell you about a free beginner jazz guitar course which I have available for anyone that is new to learning jazz guitar. I've put this jazz guitar course together to break down jazz guitar in a coherent and structured way. There are over 25 4K video lessons and a 40-page downloadable PDF to help you get started. Each module comes with downloadable PDFs, chord diagrams, etudes and studies to help you get started learning the wonderful art of jazz. The first jazz solo that we're going to look at here is basically over a jazz blues, and it sounds like this. This particular solo is a 1-chorus jazz blues solo which I actually put together for my free beginner jazz guitar guide which I've listed. So if you'd like to get the downloadable PDF for that one and everything that goes with it, the entire course, then you can do so in the description below. But as you can hear, that's basically kind of a combination of using jazz language and using jazz blues licks to craft a 1-chorus jazz blues solo. There's kind of a mix of R&B things and a few short 2-5-1 ideas which are all fully explained in the book. Let's have a listen to the next solo, which is over the minor blues jazz progression. This minor blues style solo is influenced by players like Miles Davis and his approach. I always feel like, especially on the guitar, I kind of always fail and fall short when trying to emulate someone like that. And sometimes that's what happens. You try and learn to play like your heroes and you end up always failing and just sounding like yourself. But I'm trying to play simple rhythmic ideas here, ones that are hopefully somewhat swinging, accessible and to the point. This one builds up nicely in the last 4 bars as well. There's a little bit more arpeggio movement, a little bit more playing over chords there, which basically kind of builds the solo up. It's a 1-chorus minor blues solo, so if you're kind of used to playing something like Friday's Gone and you want to get more into kind of a jazzy style blues, then this one I think will really help you get into that. The final jazz guitar solo is over George Gershwin's classic tune, Summertime. This is very commonly played by jazz guitar players and jazz musicians, so here's an easy solo that's kind of in the same vein as the minor blues solo, only I think for about 99% of the Summertime solo I'm just using the A minor pentatonic scale really, but as you can hear this is more how a jazz musician would perhaps use that scale rather than just kind of playing straight blues ideas, and that's completely fine. You know, I think I do play 1 or 2 bluesy ideas, but things like the descending pattern towards the end of the solo are things that you're probably not going to hear in a blues solo, and they all use the minor pentatonic, so it's not the scale per se that dictates how you play, it's usually how you kind of phrase within the scale. So that's the Summertime jazz guitar solo. That concludes the list of jazz guitar solos. I hope that you enjoyed them and found them useful. If you'd like to get downloadable PDFs for any of them, then please check out the links below and let me know below which one of these did you like the most, and if you've got any beginner jazz solos that you can recommend that people can they can check out, then please leave your suggestions in the comment section so we can all check them out. If you enjoyed this video and you want more content like this, then please don't forget to subscribe as well. And thank you as always to my Patreons that help make these videos possible.